So OpenAI just released GPT-4o for image generation, and you're probably wondering why GPT-4o can generate a picture. Well, that's because GPT-4o is basically a multimodal AI model, which means it can output both images and text. And perhaps the reason why we don't have access to image generation on GPT-4o in the past year or so is apparently because OpenAI is still refining this image generation capability. But finally, it is here, and OpenAI has released a live stream video about 2 days ago. And there is some Altman in the video, which is a good indication that this is a big update or a serious update for the company. And the best part, this model is available for both free and paid users on ChatGPT. So some of you probably have access to this feature right away, but for me, unfortunately, I'm still using DALL-E. The GPT-4o has not yet arrived on my account. So I guess for some people, we have to wait until the next week or so until everyone in OpenAI or everyone that are using ChatGPT have access to GPT-4o for image generation. Now, I just want to show you a few things or a few images that you could generate in GPT-4o. And there are some great examples, and as you mentioned, I'm going to tell you a few things or a few improvements that GPT-4o has. All right, so this is the picture of a boarding ticket that was released by OpenAI. Of course, this is an AI picture, but you can see that this is just a showcase where GPT-4o is very good at creating a picture with some text, and the letter looks good, the uppercase, lowercase, they are on the right place, the positioning are amazing, and not to mention the font is consistent, so they're not suddenly changed to a different font on a text or a sentence. So that's definitely a big improvement. And then there is also this example, which I think looks creative and funny, but I really like this use case. So you can ask GPT-4o to make you wear a cloth that maybe you want to buy, but you are not so sure whether or not this new pair will look good on you. So you can ask GPT-4o to generate a picture of yourself wearing that clothes, and I think this looks amazing. All right, let's go to another example. This is basically just transferring one style to another photo, and this is similar to the Roman statue with this white color, and the texture looks really amazing, almost like a real picture, but of course this is AI. So yeah, that's another example. Let's move on to another one. You can ask GPT-4o to generate a UI. So if you are a designer or a web developer, you can get some inspiration from GPT-4o. All right, the next one is this. Definitely one thing that I'm going to use once I have access to GPT-4o. You can ask it to create various versions using a different style. There is a cartoon Studio Ghibli style. There is also 3D. There is also this, which I have no idea, but there is also this Minecraft style that looks pretty realistic. And there is also this. You can create an infographic, which is amazing. I think this is the side effect of the ability to create text accurately on a picture. You can create a better looking and accurate infographic. This is one area that I think a lot of marketers, a lot of people that are using social media going to use it, because this is one of the best way to communicate ideas, which is by using an infographic. All right, let's move on. There's also this. You can recreate a picture to using a different style, and I think the Studio Ghibli style is quite popular right now for some reason. And yeah, I think you know what these pictures are. They are based on the popular memes on the internet, and they look quite interesting on a different style. And then there's also this. I think some designers are going to appreciate this feature. You can specify the color code that you want to have on the picture, and according to this post, apparently GPT-4o is able to generate a picture based on the color code that was provided. Pretty cool. And then there is also this feature that I think I will definitely use. There are a lot of fake PNG websites that is giving you fake PNGs, but now if you don't want to be fooled by them anymore, you can create the object that you want using GPT-4o, and you can specify that the picture has to be PNG or transparent, and this is the result. This person is able to create a sprite for video game, but basically it is a transparent photo. All right, let's move on. And these are just some examples of companies using GPT-4o for advertisements. So yeah, they look amazing. And I think there's going to be a lot of marketing agencies and advertising agencies using OpenAI GPT-4o to create ads for their products, because again, the text is accurate, the style is pretty cool, and not to mention it has contextual awareness. So if you are sending a picture and then you can ask AI again to edit the picture, it is very similar to the editing capability in Gemini 2.0 Flash or the Grok photo editing. I think it's quite similar. And finally, there is this comparison between GPT-4o, Midjourney, Flux, Riff, and Grok. So I think I have covered Riff before. Riff is pretty amazing, but it is nothing compared to GPT-4o. Based on the prompt, it is very, very accurate, and this picture could come across as something that's something that's real, or maybe was created by someone that's really good at visual editing. But this is not real, this is AI. So yeah, those are just some examples that you could generate using GPT-4o. I hope this video will inspire you, and definitely if there is another thing that is interesting from GPT-4o, I will create a video about it. And if there is access to GPT, if I finally have access to GPT-4o, I will definitely use it and I will give you my thought about it. But anyway, if you find this video to be useful, or if you want to see more video like this one, then feel free to subscribe to this channel. And in any case, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.